Alright, so we're doing today's AP of the day on something easy. To be honest, I'm recording this right now as a break because I just had a nightmare episode of the LP to do. I literally spent maybe 14 or 15 hours making a 1-hour video today just because all meta events are such a pain to push. So let's do something easy, such as 2 mastery points in Vabbi that I still don't have. So yeah, a bit of a double whammy. We're going to be killing some Jinn. One of them is called Jilai the Radiant, and the other one's called Ziadih the Vengeful or something. They're these ancient Jinn elementals. So right before the video here, I did look at my world map and figure out where one of the mastery points was. So as long as you can see the grayed out mastery point icon, these are very easy to see. I'm fairly ashamed to admit that where these Jinn are, especially this first one, they're places in Path of Fire I had never, ever been. I don't know whether that says more about me or the pointlessness of the mastery point acquisition and system in general. But yeah, we're going to pick these up, and why I'm quite happy about this is because of having done the Ellen Riverland skimmer treats yesterday. Maybe you saw that video. Once I've done these two, that's all the mastery points from the entire expansion done. All I'll have left is to beat Kadim challenge mode. And there you go, I've finished them all. So yeah, it gets rid of like those purple icons. But yeah, you can climb up this cliff near the race on the southern wall. And look, there's this little place down here, this small cul-de-sac with an old ruin. It looks gorgeous here, and I love the ambience and the sounds as I explore these places. Actual content to do. So High Elder Jilai, we're going to test our prowess and accept his challenge. So this guy's an Earth Jinn, I think, to some degree. This fight's going to be obscenely easy. So I'm trying some new fashion wars on my main, because I want to play my main a bit more, I don't know, or my old main, should we say. I want to be inspired by Liss, and so far this expansion, I've just not been inspired by Weaver too much in PvE. So, I'm kind of prototyping one of the things that excited me about Weaver, which is I wanted to play a Grievous Weaver build, and right as the expansion came out, some people like Theory crafted a thing, but I don't know, I like the idea of Grievous, but an open world build that has a lot of quality of life at the same time. So I'm actually an Earth variant right now that allows me to pop my signets as well as get the passives, and I don't know, we'll see how fun it is. We absolutely annihilate that guy. I've never used a skill on this build here that I've made with this gear set. I'm split Grievous Dire right now. And I'm trying to look all necromantic and shadowy and stuff. And yeah, he just melted instantly. So there you go. That was the mastery point. Done. Straight away, there's Jilai the Radiant. And instead of ending the video here within, before even 3 minutes are up, essentially, how about we try and get the other? So I didn't know where the other one was. So first I have the job of figuring that out. And as I mouse around here, I realized that on Liss, there are certain sections of Vabbi I've never been to, such as above the hidden city and off to the right out there in the brand. And what worries me as I mouse around right now is that since those places are still fogged up, does that mean that the fog will obscure the grayed out mastery point acquisition icon? Now, from what I remember in Heart of Thorns, that's not true, is it? I remember loading into Heart of Thorns maps and immediately seeing on the world map where all the mastery points were. Like, they shone through the fog somehow. And I would assume the devs had done the same with POF. Not that I thought it was a good idea in Heart of Thorns. But so I'm kind of like a bit iffy right now. So I don't know where it is necessarily. I'm trying to think. And what I'm going to decide to do here is just wander to one of the grayed out areas. In particular, the very bottom right seems most enticing to me, because I recall that in the bottom right of the map, there are like 3 Jinn bosses that we fight at once, if I remember correctly. And there's some cool events, and I know that there is a mastery point there to go with the Sand Jackal through one of those sand portal mazes. But I'm guessing, hey, maybe I missed something. Maybe I have to kill the Jinn at the same time. Maybe it's in an event or something. Maybe it's not even on the world map at all, you know, as an icon. So anyway, that's kind of the idea, and we'll beetle along. I think the Griffin might have been a good shout here too, just because I was quite high up a cliff. Could have got some boosting. Come to this area, which always makes me think of the supply run near the academy. Oh, actually, I guess instead of going to the bottom right, I decided I'm going to go north to get some of the branded stuff unfogged first of all. I guess because that means skimmer gameplay, and skimmer gameplay is like really fun to me at the moment. It's just so smooth and easy. So yeah, I guess we go up. Oh yeah, I remember. So I'm going to wander through here and wonder where the unfogging is and open my world map. And as I do so, 3 things are going to happen at once. 1, I'm going to see the mastery point. 2, I'm going to start getting hit by Fury of the Brand. 3, I'm going to fall into quicksand and die. Okay? So I'm auto-running here, looking at where I want to go. And when I open the map, I accidentally press about face, I think. So here we find the mastery point, but then I realize I'm dying, and yeah, I'm dead. Even Obsidian Flesh wouldn't have saved me there. So yeah, I like the idea that Earth Attunement skills could save you from quicksand. That seems cool to me. But obviously it would be a weird piece of design to go into. So yeah, anyway, we found it, weirdly, while we were dying in quicksand I didn't know existed on this map. You know, there's a central area of Vabbi near the Tyhark Orchid Outpost area from the first game that I really love, with lots of quicksand in the map. Tend to forget about. But yeah, so it's just out here in the Brand, in the middle. I'd missed this over all this time. I mean, it's pretty central to the map, right? And I'd just never really seen this Jinn. Do you wish to demonstrate your fighting skill against a High Elder mortal? And we say, I accept your challenge. So,
your limits are about to be tested.
This fight's actually a lot harder. And the boss strikes me as much tankier. And the reason for this is that as a water elemental, I guess it instantly cleanses burning. If you look here, I'm trying to burn it, I'm trying to burn it, I'm trying to burn it, and it keeps stripping the stacks super quick, see? So it's actually the power damage from the grieving set that I'm really hitting it with here. But we're still getting some good damage pretty quick. And it just keeps running away. There's no real threat of pressure. Here you'll see I'm using Earth a lot for Pyromancer's Puissance, which isn't as strong in PvE as it is in PvP, sadly. But you can still get a lot of solo might out of it. So that's an idea that's particularly compelling to me. Here I see that he actually gets Frostbitten Heart, which looks like my Grandmaster Earth trait that I have possible. Making me immune to crits, Stoneheart. This doesn't seem to do the same thing. So I think the best way for me to play here actually would have been to linger in Earth a bit more, use Primordial Stance in Earth, because I don't know whether it's instantly cleansing the bleeds. I think it's only instantly cleansing the burns. But nonetheless, yeah, we just kind of keep up, try and break the break bar where possible.
It's hard to believe you're immortal.
I like that dialogue. It would be cool if, like, 4 years from now, the story has us reveal that we were a god all along, all right? We're gonna... Yeah, oh, well, I guess I won't spoil that other fantasy RPG that I played with. That's essentially the story. Yeah, it'd be fun if they did that, and everyone will look back at this Jinn and say, oh, look, the devs were always teasing it. Oh. So anyway, there you go, guys. 2 Jinn and completing all the mastery points in POF. Nice breath of fresh air, an easy video for me to make here, which feels really refreshing. We get another portrait of Joko's ascension and that amazing flavor text about how very rare people and artists can actually depict him flatteringly. And yeah, that's about it. So just admiring the fact that I have no more purple stars. I obviously have one in one path N. Some of the New Living World stuff up there in Story Journal, and I have one from Kadim CM. Hey, maybe that could even make it onto this series at some point. We'll see. Anyway, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.